Do you think I should have gone in with him? I can't see the point, personally. There's not really a lot I can add, and to be honest with you, it just bores the fuck out of me. I need to pretend anyway, and I'm just not in the mood today. I didn't get much sleep last night. He kept me awake, like he usually does. I'd expect something different, though. Place where lots of people look miserable and cry a lot and regretting the past and dreading the future. It's nothing like that, though. I mean, they pipe in Radio fucking 2, for Christ's sake. All the staff have these fixed, happy, clappy faces and smell of floral, antiseptic, hospital stink. Some of them wear face masks now for obvious reasons. Greg's been in that counselling room with Moira for nearly 30 minutes, and all I can think about is having a nice black Americano and curling up with a nice, juicy serial killer crime novel. Greg, who teaches English, thinks I should read all the classics and can't understand why I love crime fiction so much. They're all trash for the masses, you know, he said to me once. I just ignored it. It can be a serious cunt sometimes. Oh, come on, what the fuck have they actually got to say in there anyway? It's all been said before, surely. They're just going over the same things over and over again. This is exactly why I didn't want to go in with Greg. It's nobody else's business but ours. But no, he's got to have his little weekly counselling sessions with the lovely Moira. Because it makes him feel better, knowing that he's getting that little extra support. I don't count. I'm obviously not support enough. When he told me that he was positive, I thought he was having a fucking laugh. He had his serious face on, he was starting to get all emotional. At first the penny didn't even drop. I couldn't understand. We've been together for nearly 6 years. Monogamous. Or so I thought. Then he told me he'd been seeing this fella from the office. On and off. Like 6 months. Wasn't anything heavy. No. Just some unprotected sex. Heat of the moment stuff. And he knew I'd understand because it wasn't anything to do with love. And it didn't really mean anything or matter. After all. It was different from what we had. He said. We didn't speak for days, weeks even. He told me he caught the virus from the bloke he was seeing. He was frightened to tell me, but his counsellor said it was best to be honest. To lay all the cards out on the table. All that crap. You're asking me why I'm still with him after all this? Did I tell you the truth? Promise you won't laugh. The thing is, I suppose I've got nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to be with. Oh, I know. It sounds so fucking pathetic. It's the only thing I have to hold on to. I'm a bit all over the place. One day everything's really good between us, and the next it just feels like shit. Not knowing what to say. Walking on eggshells all the time. Greg wants me to go for a test now. I am not going to go for any fucking test. Rather not know. Rather not put Greg's mind at ease. That's too easy. I asked him why he wanted to play with somebody else. Somebody from his school. I think his name's Dean. He's a lot younger than Greg. Teaches art. I met him once. Pretty boy from the Eastern Bloc. Didn't think he'd be Greg's type, to be honest. So when I asked him, Greg just put his head down. There were a few dry tears, shoulders heaving, and then he just looked up at me and said 2 words. It's funny how it just takes 2 fucking words to make everything wrong. Something different. They were the exact words he used. Something different. And you know what? At that precise moment, I was just going to walk away. Leave him there and then. But I didn't. I just couldn't make myself do it. I don't know why. Still not sure why. It's as if my legs had forgotten how to walk. If truth be told, and if I'm really honest with myself, me and Greg, I died long before all this shit happened. And now our roles in this relationship are defined by viruses and blood counts and countless fucking support groups. I've become his official carer. Did I tell you? It's Gregory's birthday today. I haven't done anything special for him, even if though it's one of those milestone birthdays. Gave him his card this morning before we left to come here, and he started to cry like a baby. I told him he's been like a bloody child. We could live for years like this. It was a virus after all. He was a fighter. He just smiled and said that he loved me and he wouldn't have known how to cope and he was grateful for a second chance. Yeah, okay, I lied back at him. I told him that I loved him too. And that I'd be there for him, no matter what happens. It's almost as if lying's become second nature to me these days. I know it's hateful, but I actually think I'm getting addicted to it. And you're telling me you've never lied to anyone? It's not the fact that he has the virus. It's not as bad as it was in the 80s. People survive. It's just, I can never, ever forgive him for bringing this into our already broken relationship. As if it wasn't bad enough. I would never, ever do what he did to me. I was always the faithful one. Even when I didn't want to be. Finished now. Can hear the chairs moving. Greg and the lovely Moira standing up and spouting parting affirmations of positivity and light to each other. We can't hug anymore. Social distancing took care of that one. 45 minutes, can you believe that? I put on my usual smiling face and pretend as always that everything is alright. For the time being.